This is Dr. Abdul Basit Mojahid from Department of History, and we are having this program on our BS History course, Pakistan and World Affairs, Issues and Challenges. As you know that Allama Iqbal Open University is offering up-to-date, competitive degree programs as well as updated courses. We have included this very important course into BS History program because we know that our students, those who are doing their BS, and they would be entering into the work market. So for that very purpose, they must be well aware of the foreign policy of Pakistan, what a globe is about, and what is the importance of Pakistan. So we have developed this very important, effective course, and in this course we are going to not only discuss that what is the geostrategic importance of Pakistan, what are the determinants of Pakistan's foreign policy, but we would also discuss that Pakistan's relations with superpowers, then major powers, what about the world regions in Pakistan's relations with them, and at the same time we are going to discuss international and regional bodies like UN, like SAC, like SCO and ECO, and Pakistan's role and Pakistan's relations with them. At the same time, we would also focus on some countries like Saudi Arabia, Afghanistan, China, and Iran. At the same time, side by side, because we are in the discipline of history, while discussing our relations with superpowers, we are going chronologically. We will discuss different phases of our relations with these world powers. And at the same time, Afghanistan is very important for Pakistan, and it affects not only region, whatever is happening in Afghanistan, but also the globe. In that very perspective, we will discuss Afghanistan also and its relations with Pakistan in a chronological phase-wise manner. So first of all, what we are here to discuss is Pakistan geostrategic importance. In that very matter, we all know that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us very unique geostrategic position. As we are situated on the crossroads of South Asia and at the same time Central Asia and to some extent Middle East. So in that very perspective, whatever is happening in the globe, we are having the character of main state, main stakeholder. Look at Afghanistan. If something is happening over there, we have a large border with Afghanistan. If something is happening in and around Iran, we are having a border with that as well. And at the same time, if we talk about Arabian Sea, so we have almost 700 kilometer coastal strip, and that starts from our Karachi port up till Gwadar, Sunmiani, and Gadani. These are our coastal cities, and that's why we are important in that very perspective as well. And at the same time, our foreign policy, our foreign relations are very much connected to our eastern borders. As we all know, at our eastern side, there is India. India is having hegemonic designs. And in the region, if we talk about Southeast Asia, so in that very perspective, India has its own role, and that affects Pakistan as well. So we are saying this thing since the inception of Pakistan, that Pakistan's foreign policy is mainly India-centric, because we cannot change our neighbors. We were talking about our eastern borders, and our eastern borders are always disturbed. And as we know that we fought almost 4 wars on this border. So our foreign policy is India-centric, because India is having not only very hatred stance for Pakistan, but hegemonic designs for the region as well. So Pakistan is the only country in SAARC region which can confront, which can compete, or having deterrence as well. So if we talk about this, our geographical location, that is strategically important as well. And there is this debate going on since the inception of Pakistan and our different experiences during these more than 70 years, that people are asking this question, that our strategic location is bliss for us or problematic for us. So at the same time, there are a lot of blessings having at the crossroads of different important regions of the world. At the same time, it is problematic as well. Look, we have almost, if we talk about these more than 7 decades relationship with our region, so we can peep through the annals of history and can feel this thing, that we are having 2 states which are problematic for us. One is India, and second is Afghanistan. So if we talk about Afghanistan, Afghanistan is the only country when Pakistan tried to get recognized by UN and by the Committee of Nations, the only country which opposed Pakistan's membership to UN General Assembly, that was Afghanistan. And look, about this situation, we are still facing the terrorism because of this disturbed Afghanistan since decades. And at the moment, if we talk about different terrorist attacks in different parts of Pakistan, particularly Balochistan and Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, so the Pakistan government's stance, the Foreign Office stance, and the security agency's stance is that this is cross-border terrorism, and terrorist groups are attacking from the land of Afghanistan or borderline with Pakistan. So look, we cannot change our neighbors, and this geographical location, if it is having a blissful aspect, at the same time it is problematic as well. Coming towards this geographical location and the geographical position of Pakistan, we come to know that Allah Almighty has given us 4 weathers. We have a different sort of regions. Look at, if we talk about our northern hill tops in Gilgit-Baltistan and in Balochistan, Ziyarat, and that very area. So these areas are very pleasant in the summer and very cold in the winter. At the same time, we have Jacobabad and Sibbi regions, and at the same time central Punjab, South Punjab and Sindh areas, which are not so pleasant in the summer but okay in the winter. So we are having a lot of minerals as well. This is our geography and our topography and our geological position, that we are having lot of minerals which are still not explored properly. Look, only this gas is there, petroleum is there, uranium is there. At the same time, we have emerald and a lot of very expensive gold, copper. These are also available in different regions of Pakistan. So the matter is that Allah has given us a lot of things, but whether we are exploiting them properly, we are utilizing these assets properly, this is a big interrogative mark. And one thing more, which is very important to know, that why Pakistan is having a lot of pressures. If strategically some state is at important juncture, so it has to face a lot of pressures. Whenever if we talk about Cold War era, post-Cold War era, and the war against terrorism and blah, 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 in all these things, Pakistan has to face pressures, Pakistan has to play a role. So and look, the population of Pakistan, the Pakistani nation has lot of what we could say sacrificed in this international stance, international politics as well. In present time, look, the world is unipolar, as political scientists and international relations experts are saying. So unipolar means that just only one superpower, but at present we are looking that China is competing in this world balance of power, and China is an economic power, at the same time now having very, what we could say, important role into the global conflicts and global politics, whether that is Afghanistan or now in a Middle East crisis. China is important. And one thing what we have to talk about is that Pakistan is also now choosing between its Western alignment and look towards East perspective. Though this is not an easy task, rather it is an Herculean task, and we as a policy makers in the country, our foreign office, our establishment and our government, they all are now focusing on this thing, that we have to be very balanced among Western powers and China. So if we talk about geographical location of Pakistan, so we are having what we could say good relations with our two, what we could say, neighbors, China and Iran comparatively. If we talk about Iran, we have different levels of relations in this more than 7 decades our history. Sometimes it is more cordial, sometimes it is so-so, and sometimes we are having some problems as well. So here I would say that this debate is still going on, that geographical location of Pakistan is bliss or problematic. And as in social sciences, we say that it is not like natural sciences that 2 + 2 is exactly 4. But in social sciences, it is like this, that sometimes 2 + 2 not exactly is 4, but sometimes 5, sometimes 3, or sometimes 3.5 as well. So whatever is the geopolitical scenario of the world, that affects every hook and corner of the world. And as Pakistan is also part of Committee of Nations, and now since the inception of 21st century, this is now catchword of every political scientist, that now this is a global village. So in global village, some are mighty, some are working class, and some are unfortunately acting upon the directions of those who are having more stakes. This is an ongoing debate, but as we know that in this course and in this very first program, we discussed the overview of the course and its first unit, the strategic and geographical location of Pakistan. I hope you would have enjoyed this program. Thank you very much.